Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to review and test out the brother of the Trackmix, the RLC-830A. They look exactly the same except this one is a regular one lens camera compared to the Trackmix which has dual lenses. Thank you Reolink for sending me this camera to be reviewed. Also, I will link down below my review of the Trackmix if you want to check it out after you watch this video because these two have very similar features. Let's get straight into the specs. This is a pan and tilt camera with auto tracking and records in 4K quality, 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 25 frames per second. It has a 355-degree pan and 90-degree tilt. It has an 88-degree horizontal and 46-degree vertical field of view. It has color night vision with its spotlights, 450 lumens bright and 6500 Kelvin color temperature. It has smart AI detection, person, vehicle, and pets. This is a wired PoE or Power over Ethernet network camera. And with a PoE switch or injector, you only need to wire this in using one Ethernet cable to power and send and receive data. This is a subscription-free camera and can record 24/7, motion events, or in a schedule to a microSD card inserted on the camera itself, and up to a 256GB card, and can also record to Reolink's NVR or to an FTP server. It is weatherproof with an operating temperature range of 14 degrees to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. No specified IP rating. And when set up by itself and not directly on the back of the NVR, it is compatible with Google and Amazon devices. Inside the box, you'll get a mounting template, and this can be installed either in a wall or ceiling. A quick start guide, a window decal, waterproof lid installation guide. We have a short Ethernet cable, waterproof Ethernet lid, mounting screws and plastic anchors, and we have the camera itself, metal and plastic build. We have the camera lens, light sensor, infrared LEDs, spotlights, and in the bottom is a screwed-in cover for the microSD card slot. And on the back, we have the speaker. It has a built-in mount and can be installed in a wall or in a ceiling. As to connections, we have the Ethernet port for PoE if you have a PoE switch or injector, or on the back of Reolink's NVR, so just one connection. But you can also connect it directly to your router or network switch. You just need to power it up separately, 12-volt DC. Let's install this, but first let's put in a microSD card. Also, just for comparison with the PoE Trackmix, same body and size. The only difference is that the Trackmix has two lenses. By the way, the wide lens of the Trackmix has a wider field of view than the 830A. For wall install, you can use the template and screw in the top screws first, but not all the way. I'm using a PoE switch, so I'll just plug in my Ethernet cable. You can remove the template and hang the camera on the two screws. Then you can screw in the two lower screws to secure the camera in place. To set this up, open up the Reolink app, and if your phone is connected on the same network as the camera and on the app settings, you have Add Devices automatically toggled to on, then the camera should show up on the bottom of your camera's list, showing uninitialized device. Click on it, create a device password, and name the camera, and wait until it is set up. Just a side note to anybody that pre-ordered this, the firmware needs to be updated because the current firmware doesn't have vertical tracking. And with this model, Reolink made it possible now to update the camera using the app. Now this might not work though if the camera is connected on the back of the Reolink NVR. You might need to update the camera using the NVR's interface. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the snapshot from the camera. Click on it to get to live view, which loads up pretty quick. In here, you can pause the live view, listen in, take a snapshot, or record the live view. You can change the live view's quality from fluent, balanced, or clear. On top, you can manually trigger the siren. Turn on the spotlight switch, it will change the camera to color mode. On the bottom, you can start two-way talk, which is full duplex. Then PTZ control, where you will have a joystick to manually pan the camera to the right and left, and tilt the camera up or down. You can also change the speed if you want. We have the monitor point where you can set the home or where the camera goes back after it tracks. You can set the time when the camera will get back to this position. We have preset positions. I have programmed my shed position, and when I click on it, it will point to my shed. And let's say I'll move the camera to my patio. Back to presets, click the plus sign, and I'll name it patio. Click confirm. Now I can just pick the position that I want to check out, like to my shed, then back to my patio. then back to the home position. There's no patrol mode on this one. On playback, you can sort which events you want to see. Let's say pets. Click on the thumbnail, and there goes the animal. Click the gear icon to get to the camera settings. In display, stream, you will see that this camera has two streams. Clear is full resolution, 3840 by 2160 at 25 frames per second, which is the highest frame rate. And it also has the fluent mode, or the sub-stream. We have the frame rate mode, which I will choose constant. I'm also going to show you here in the brightness and shadows. Reolink doesn't advertise HDR or WDR, but you can tweak it here. As you will see later in the quality test, I bumped up the shadows in daytime. Nighttime are in auto. Detection, you can set motion zones, adjust the motion sensitivity, and also on the smart detection, person, cars, and animals have different motion sensitivity settings, which I like. And we have the auto tracking, and which one do you want to track, or all of them? You can also set the tracking range. You can also schedule the tracking, and also change how soon it will stop the tracking. As to camera recording, you can set which motion you want to record, or set the timer to record 24/7. As to notifications, same thing, you can set which events you want to be notified about. Lastly, on the spotlights, you can change the brightness. Change the modes, off or night smart mode, the spotlights will turn on when it detects smart events, or you can set the lights in a schedule or dusk to dawn. Time to do some testing. So this is the video and audio quality of the Reolink RLC-830A, and this is with the motion tracking on, and also I brightened up the shadows. Video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this is the video quality of the Reolink 830A at night, and this with the spotlights turned on, two of them, and this one looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this is the video quality of the Reolink 830A at night, and this spotlights are off, and there's two infrared LEDs. Video quality at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Reolink RLC-830A, and I'm on my LTE connection, and it is 241. Let's check it out. Oh, that quick. And as you can see, press and hold, there's no rich notification, but when you click on it, it should open up the live view. And it should load up decently quick. Cool. So with the Reolink, you can adjust the notification interval, and this, the most that you can do is every 20 seconds, so it's still 242, and I should be getting a notification again. Just like that. Cool. We are going to test the maximum detection distance of the RLC-830A, and I've set the motion sensitivity to the highest, and also person detection to the highest also. So let's check it out. Around 40 feet. There you go. I got detected at 40 feet. Cool. Right there. For multiple tracking, it tends to stick to the first subject that it detected, even if the second person is bigger or closer to the camera. So now we are going to test the motor noise when it pans. There's some, but you could barely hear it. And how about the tilt? I couldn't hear that one. This is definitely, I think this is quieter or more quiet than the Trackmix, and definitely more quiet than the Reolink's E1 outdoor PoE version that I've tested a while back.
This is the audio quality coming out from Reolink's RLC-830A. This is the audio quality coming out from Reolink's RLC-830A.
So what do you think? This camera has the usual Reolink video quality, which is pretty good. I have no issues testing this, and it basically performs like the Trackmix. And if you really don't need a dual lens setup, this is a good choice. Reolink seems to be releasing a lot of different models that have somewhat similar features, like this 830A to the Trackmix, and they also have the 823A and the 16X. And their problematic E1 outdoor PoE, which the last time I tested it, had some issues. And with this 830A or the Trackmix, there is really no need for their E1 outdoor series. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.